Hi everyone, I'm back again with another comparison. Today is the Louis Vuitton and Takashi Murakami Multicolor Noe? Question mark, because I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the name of this bag, even though I love it. If you know the proper way to pronounce the name of the bag, please do drop it in the comments below. I would appreciate that. Which one is the replica, guys? If you guess that the one on the left is the replica, you're correct. Obviously, the one on the right has a much brighter color pattern. I had the replica first because I didn't think I could ever find a pre-owned bag in excellent condition for an affordable price. However, thanks to eBay and their authenticity guarantee on luxury items $500 and up, I found this beauty, and she's been authenticated. Came with the certificate of authenticity and everything, and you'll notice that she doesn't have her drawstring in because it's actually about to snap in half. It's frayed in several spots, and it came to me that way because she is pre-owned. I did get a replacement drawstring for it on eBay. I didn't want to pay several hundreds of dollars just for a drawstring from Louis Vuitton, so I searched replacement drawstrings for this style of bag. I bought two. One that I haven't put in the authentic yet, and the other one that I have already been using on the replica. However, you can see a difference in the patina because this one is newer. It did come with its own replica drawstring. Both the replica and the authentic drawstring are exactly the same length at 44 inches. However, the replica is thicker. It's got more of a sharper edge on the cut of the authentic. The embossed lines are more prominent in the authentic. And the shoulder straps also completely stretched out from end to end. They measure exactly the same, and that's 41 inches in length. And they're exactly the same width at 2 3/4 inches in width. Sorry that it's upside down for you, but there's a stamp on one and not the other. The replica came with the stamp. The authentic never was stamped on the authentic. The also how the strap is made is totally different. You can even see the shape of the leather on the authentic is more of a sharper edge on the cuts. It's more rounded on the replica. Same thing here. And this piece is thicker. And there's stitching on the replica that is not found on the authentic. And there is a rivet that is on the authentic that is missing on the replica. The buckles are the same size. However, the shape is a little off on the replica. It's got more squared off corners. Also, the gold, which appears silver on camera almost, is just a much lighter gold color on the replica. The bags themselves are the same size at 11 inches tall and 10 inches wide. Both have soft canvas. However, this bag appears shorter because it just wants to cave in on itself more. This canvas feels a little more sturdy. The interior of the bag, they both have a D-ring and they both have a slip pocket. Obviously, it's a much darker chocolate brown on the Replica and a much lighter brown on the lining of the Authentic. It actually appears more gray on camera, but I would say a light coffee brown versus the dark chocolate brown of the Replica. Now, the pockets. Big difference here. This doesn't want to stay up, and it does on the Authentic. This is more gapped open on the Replica. It just does not close as nice and neat as it does. The Authentic is nicely tailored on the pocket, and the Replica is just very sloppily done. But a AAA or mirror image replica, a decent quality replica should cost you 1/10 of the price of the Authentic. And this one did. But no matter how accurate a replica claims to be, there's always going to be differences. And another difference, you can see the pattern alignment is pretty close, but the flowers at the top of the bag here are more cut off on the Replica. Let's see, on the side here you can also see the pocket better. The pocket is much, well, it's also because this bag does not want to stand up straight. The flap of the pocket is shorter on the Replica. Again, this is just poorly made. And here you have the rings to attach the shoulder strap, and it's more squared off up here in the corners of the Replica, and the D-ring is a little larger on the, it's a little thicker on the Authentic. And the stamping of the hardware, the font is different. The letters are larger, they're taller and more spaced out on the Replica. Okay. What else? Oops. I would like to get them faced the same way. Okay, luggage tags. The luggage tag for the Replica is down here, and I've been using my Authentic small size luggage tag from Louis Vuitton, stamped with my initials, because I wanted my initials on the bag. So I just used this one on the Replica, but you can see it's pretty close on the Authentic small size luggage tags versus the Replica. And there's like, hold on, there's 4 holes on the, for adjusting on the strap of the authentic luggage tag, and the replica only has 3. And that's the difference for the small size luggage tags. However, it's very rare to find the original luggage tag that comes on this model of bag, and it's a mini size. It is even smaller than the typical small size luggage tags that you can buy at Louis Vuitton. Now we're comparing authentic versus authentic luggage tag, and you can see a size difference there. I was very lucky to find this bag in this condition and with its original luggage tag, which is a very small, cute size. Now, the bottoms of the bag, again, very lucky to find. They're such a nice condition for the authentic. But the corners are more rounded off on the replica. And clearly this leather hardly ever sees the light of day. It hasn't patinaed like the rest. But those are the differences that I've noticed, guys. And I hope you found this somewhat entertaining, if not helpful. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.